Just waiting for the vacuum cleaner to stop. Hello and welcome to Jason's Macintosh Museum. I'm Jason, your host, and today I thought I'd shoot a quick update video on what's been happening, or not happening, over the last few months, and in addition, show you the current state of my Macintosh collection. Now, of course, I'm well aware that I haven't been putting up many videos of late, and I do apologise for that, but there are a few reasons behind that. Number one, I've just been incredibly busy over the last month or two on other things, so I just haven't really had the time to sit down and make some videos. But the other issue that I've got is currently that the room in which I normally do my filming is being renovated. So until that's completed, I can't do any filming in there. So what I thought I would do is, just to see how well it would work, is to shoot a video in here, the garage where most of my collection is currently stored. And so I thought it would be a good opportunity to show everybody what the new additions have been to the collection over the last few months, and there have been quite a few, I'm pleased to say, and also to really just recap all the models that I currently have in the collection, mainly because I'd like your feedback as to which models you'd like me to do videos on next. I do get a lot of feedback in the comments on my videos from people saying, oh, do you have this model? Do you have that model? Can you do a video on this one or this one? Now, some of those models I have, some I don't. So what I thought I might do is run through really a recap of what I have so that you can tell me what you'd like to see more of. And of course, if you'd like me to do videos on, or additional videos on models that I've already covered on my channel, that's perfectly fine. I can certainly do that. I mean, I know, for example, some people have asked me to do some more videos on the Macintosh Portable, which I haven't forgotten about, I should mention, so I will get to that. But what I'll do now is just give you a quick tour of the garage, and you'll notice, in fact, just from looking behind me, in contrast to the first video that I ever shot, which showed all the Macs sitting on the floor and stacked up in the corners and in other inaccessible places. Now I've put in proper shelving so that I can have most of the Macs up off the ground, and they're a lot easier to get at. So let's go for a tour. Okay, well, I don't know how good the lighting is in here. I mean, I've got a light in the garage, which I think is enough. So let's see what we've got in here. So starting from the very front, we've got the Macintosh 2X, which you've already seen a video of, and the, what's that, the 2VX sitting there. But up above we have a model which I haven't mentioned, which is a 2GS. Now, technically it's not a Mac, but I came across a 2GS some time ago, so I chose to keep it. Now, I do believe that it works. It does power on and give me the command prompt, if you like. The problem is I don't have any software to test with, so I must get some of that arranged so that I can do a demonstration of it. Unfortunately, I don't have the monitor for it either, but I do have the keyboard and mouse. So what else? That's an old monitor, one of those cheap non-Trinitron CRT-based monitors. Bits and pieces up here, and that's the case for my Power Mac 8100. Which unfortunately has a dead logic board. That's one of the machines that the battery had been left in, which corroded the logic board. So until I get a new logic board for that, I won't be able to demonstrate that unit. What else? We've got an SE30 sitting over here. Looks like a 12-inch LC monitor there. Miscellaneous cables and what have you. Some keyboards, and down here we've got I think it's a 19-inch black and white monitor. I don't know if it's an Apple monitor. I think it is. Don't know what they call that, but I believe that is in working condition. But I think it needs a special video card in order to function. So I need to look into that. So what else? Not much. There's a Colour Classic sitting down there. Let's move on. What have we got up here? Well, up here we've got some of the compact Macs, because we've got an SE FD-HD, we've got a 2CX. Now, this is in fact a Colour Classic, but it's the Performer version, the Performer 250, which is basically a Colour Classic underneath. But what I really would like to get hold of is the Performer 275, which is the Colour Classic 2, which is a very rare model, which I don't have at this point. I'm certainly on the lookout for one of those. SE30 there. What's that? That's the PowerMac 7100, 66AV, same case as the Centrus and Quadra 650 with the caddy loading CD, 2CX sitting there. And down here we've got some of the 7000 series PowerMacs. So we've got a 7500, 7200, 7600, 7200, 7300, 7200. So there's a few there. And then below that we've got, what's that, an LC 630? LC 630. There's a Colour Classic sitting there. And here's one of the other Director's Edition Macintosh Performer models that I have. This one is the black Director's Edition. This is the 5400, 180 with the remote control. And I do have the black keyboard and mouse for it around somewhere. Just have to find them. Then an old Plus sitting next to it, and we've got some keyboards, lots of keyboards. This is just a small fraction of the keyboards I actually have. They're not all stored here, but you've got the later extended keyboard with a captive cable. You've got the smaller, I think it's the keyboard 2, I think it is, and then the older style keyboards all stacked up there. Got quite a few of them. And then down here, these we have some monitors. This is an Apple Vision 17-inch monitor. I might use the slow zoom, I think, just to make it a bit easier. There's another one there. So these are the 17-inch Trinitron monitors with the built-in speakers, and they're actually, I believe they actually use the ADB port to control the monitor settings, so you can do it through software, which is quite nice. Oh, let's get that tripod out of the way. You tripped over the damn tripod. Okay, back up here, we've got a Performer 580, although I think this one has a bad logic board and has no drives in it. But that's basically an LC 580 by another name. And note, with the 580, they went from the Trinitron CRT to a cheaper Shadow Mask model. We've got one of the Mac Portables sitting up there, then a 2CI and a 2CX, and we have, looks like an 8000 series, an 8500, SE30 sitting next to it, and let's see, 2CI and another PowerMac 7100. There's a external caddy loading CD. I think it's called the Apple CD, I think it is. Yep, it's the Apple SC Plus. So it looks like a single speed caddy loading CD-ROM drive, which I believe does still work. Okay, we've got an LC of some description sitting underneath it. Then the 2VI. What else? The LC2, 2FX, and a 2. And we've got a few monitors down here. That's the Apple Color display, I think, the Trinitron display. That one, I don't know what model that is. That's got a broken front panel on it. I think you get. Which doesn't want to stay. Oh, never mind. It doesn't want to stay in place. Not sure what model that is, but that's probably one of the Apple's cheaper screens by the looks of it. And a Colour Classic next to that, and another 8000 series. That's a 8500. Okay. Below that we've got looks like a Quadra. Performer 6360. That's the PowerPC version of the LC 630. This camera's heavy. It's hard to keep still. Then a Centrus 650 below that. What here? We've got a Quadra 650 and another 2VX 7200 and a PowerMax 6300. And another Apple SC CDSC and looks like that's probably a HD 20, is it? Hang on, moved it. Oh, 40SC, which I think still works as well. And what have we got? Move that out of the way. Another Apple Vision monitor there. It looks like another 17-inch, but without the internal speakers. We've got a couple of 500 series all-in-ones. So that's an LC575 with the Trinitron display, and that looks like a 580 to me. The former 580. Okay, moving on. Got an SC30 hiding up there. Right, this is where all the LCs live, all the pizza box LCs. Now, the reason I've stacked them like this is because the front of the LC is raised. Therefore, if you stack them all with the front pointing towards you, of course, they don't sit flat. So I have to alternate them, as in front back, as you can see here. So that one, it doesn't have a power supply in it. Okay, well, basically this is where the LC, LC2, LC3, LC3 Plus, and LC475s live. So there's a 475 there, another 475 there. LC3, there's a Mac Performer there, a 6200, PowerPC, 2SI, more LC475, 6200. Now over here, if I can get into position, over here we've got the pizza box style PowerMax. So there's a 6100 66 and a Quadra 610. 6100 is a DOS compatible, and there's a couple more hiding just on the end there. I think the Centrus 610 is hiding in that corner. And then we have the Quadra 605, which is the pizza box Quadra. 6200 and another 2SI. Okay, down from here, we have some compact Macs. We've got a whole lot of color classics. We've got 1, 2, 3, SE30, Classic 2, another color classic, regular SE, and that looks like, I think it's a 512K, 2CX hiding on the end there. And down here, SE30 Plus, Classic, SE Superdrive, that one, plus another SE30 and a couple of Apple Color Display monitors. Okay, and down from there, on its side, we've got a 6-volt battery for a portable. Classic 2, Classic, another Color Classic, Classic 2, and a couple of monitors. And a zip drive and probably a double-speed Apple external CD. Now down here, we've got the 5000 series all-in-ones, but it's a bit hard for me to tell. I wonder how good the camera works in light. Might try and get a light on that. Okay, I've got a light in this hand. Oops, what did I just do there? Oh. So I'm going to try to get as much light as I can on these so you can see what they are. So this one down here is what is that, a 5200 CD? And then this one over here is and of course someone turns on their vacuum cleaner. Yay. Cut. Okay, we're back, and we were looking at this one in the very corner. Oh, that's going to be hard to... Can I get it? Oop. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh. Up. Where's the label? Huh. bit hard to tell. Oh, I can't quite make that out. I think that's a 5200 as well. Anyhow, over here we've got a, looks like another 575, and over here we've got a couple more 5000 all-in-ones, but I can't really move those boxes at this stage, so that one's actually another 5200 by the looks of it. Yep. Okay, now, so that's about everything on this side, so we'll switch over and look at the other side. Right, well, hopefully there's enough light in on this side. A lot of the recent acquisitions to the collection are over here because I simply have run out of space to put them on the shelves. So down here, for example, we have a slot loading, it's a second generation iMac. I think that's the, what do they call that colour, blueberry, I think it is. So we have that. We've got a few StyleWriter inkjet printers as well. We've got a StyleWriter 1200. Let me get round here. We've got a which one's this? That's a StyleWriter 2, and another StyleWriter 2 there. No idea if they work, but we've got another, looks like a G3 Mac tower here. Got a few 7000 series, 7200, 7600, 7300, and a beige G3 desktop with zip drive too. Then on top of that we've got a laser printer, although it looks to be in bits. What model is that? LaserWriter 16600. No idea if that works. I've got the extended paper tray for it as well. Oh, are they going to turn it on or not? Make up your mind. Come on, there can't be that much to vacuum. Still waiting. I don't get it. Why would you want to vacuum a garage? I don't get it. You put the car in there, so it's going to get dirty and dusty anyway. Go figure. Right. No more vacuum cleaner. Okay, so that was a quick tour of what I've got stored here. Now, of course, not all of the collection is in this location. All of the laptops basically are in a different area. So I'll go through what I've got currently there because I've also had some new additions to the collection in terms of laptops and notebooks. So in terms of laptops, aside from the original portable and backlit portable, I have basically all of the 100 series PowerBooks. So that would be the 100, 140, 145, 145B, 150, 160, 165, 170, 180, and the 190. And I also have the 520 and 540. And I think that's it for the 068K PowerBooks. Moving on to the PowerPC PowerBooks, I've got the 5300, the 1400, and I think from there I've got the G3 Kanga, the original G3. I think I've got the later G3, a few versions of that. I've also got the original iBook, the original, what do they call it, clamshell iBook as well. Now, from there I've got a few of the later G3 PowerBooks, I think the aluminium casing versions, and I think that's about it. I think. Also, I've also got a couple of the newer iMacs, the flat screen iMacs. Unfortunately, they don't work, so I can disassemble them, but I can't demonstrate them, so I need to look into that. I think I've also, I should also mention I've got a couple of other G3 and G4 tower Macs, And I've also got a Power Mac 9600, which I don't have here in this location. I think that's about it. I should also mention, in fact, I recently acquired an Apple IIe card for the LC. So hopefully I can do a demonstration of that fairly soon once I get some Apple II software to test with. Also, in terms of printers, I have a few other printers which I can't show at the moment. I've got a LaserWriter 2, I think, a 2NT and a 2NTX, I think. I think that's about it. I really should make a list of all this, to be honest. But basically, that just about wraps it up for this video. So obviously, you've seen what's in the collection. So obviously, if there's a particular model you'd like me to explore in a bit more depth, please let me know. I plan to do all of them eventually, of course. But if there's one that you really would like to see first, please let me know in the comments. And if there's anything you'd like me to demonstrate on any of these models as well, apart from the normal game playing that I normally do, please let me know about that as well. So that's just about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, unconventional as it is. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. So basically, in terms of laptops, apart from the 100 series, I have basically each and I also have, from what I understand, I have cut.